guys, my name is Max Bücher and today I'm going to show you a track breakdown from a recent track I made. It's a Lane 8 This Never Happened inspired track. To begin, This Never Happened is a label run by Lane 8 and it goes in a very nostalgic 80s melodic sound mixed with a bit of synthwave, and I don't know, I really loved it. So as you can already hear, it's not mixed down yet, and this is just the pure production phase. But I want to show you how I got here and the kind of sounds I chose. So in the lead group, we have a few variations of vocal atmospheres and vocal chops I use to kind of fill out the sound. So I have this vocal stab that just keeps on coming and kind of just creates a bass atmosphere. So this is super important in these kind of tracks, that you just have a bass atmosphere that's kind of running through the entire time. And it starts off with this guitar lead. And then I found this super random lead. It's in Labs. It's the Hyperpop synths. I just added some Echo Boy JR, some Crystallizer, and some Chromaverb, and they sound like this. And it's a super randomized melody, but it kind of adds this layer on top. That's super nice. Then I found this random synth. It's like a sample on Splice. And yeah, this is the entire lead section by now. So nothing really aggressive. And then in the second section, I introduced this ARP in the second drop. And this ARP is just basically a ARP from Diva. It's one I love. It's called FR ARP Fireworks. And then I added the little altar boy. I love to add this in the quantize mode just because it glitches sometimes slightly and adds this wide distortion. It's almost like a mini sample delay. And also something really important here to note, every time this plays, this doesn't play. So every time one new main melody gets introduced, the second one does not play. This is super important because they don't start clashing. In the background, the rest can keep on playing. So this just creates variation, but the leads never clash. Super important. So now the pads and the atmospheres. Here I use always a variation of different techniques. So I used Serum in this one. Then I used Alchemy, which is my favorite atmospheric plugin on Logic. You can morph it as I did here, and it just creates these crazy randomizations. And I kind of made this a bit to my signature sound because I realized nobody's really using this. So this is super powerful. Morphing things in the background through using Alchemy. And if you just use it with some Echo or Chromaverb or some Crystallizer, it sounds amazing. Now the chorus pad, which is Diva. Then another atmospheric layer, which is just a Splice sample. And the thing that's really giving this track a lot of rhythm in the background is this main guitar atmosphere. Then some guitar elements. And as you can see, I always really try to have a lot of variation in the pad group, in the lead group. So there's not only one pad, there are multiple pads, but there's always one lead pad and one lead element within each group, and the others are just kind of giving it variation and support. This is super important. Now in the build-up, this is just some basic drum roll. Then the kick, I kind of want to replace it, but it does the job for this track. It doesn't have too much low end, but it's just a track, a kick from PML. Then a chorus bass, another bass with a very short attack. Then a sustained bass from Diva. Just a short bass with a short attack and a short decay, and then a sustained bass, and all of them have some chorus on it just to give it that nostalgic retro feeling. The drum group is very basic as well. Just have a snare. This is the most important part in these kind of tracks, because the snare is really always the same in these kind of productions. Then a nice tom groove. Then a cymbal. Then a wooden perk. Then a noise head. Snap. Another snap. More hats. A shaker. More cymbals. More noise hats. And that's it. So this is the entire drum groove. As you can see, I just layered more and more noise hats in different tonalities so they don't clash, and they get more and more widened through the noise input they have. And this is super important because then you don't clash hats. You have one hat that's really sharp, you have one hat that has more noise in it, and through that you can build more energy throughout the end of the track. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the entire track. If I would still work on this track, I would probably still include a bit more modulation in terms of cutoff, release, tension and release, and I would definitely use vocals because this track is super vocal worthy. And yeah, this is the entire production. Yeah guys, this was the entire Lane 8 track breakdown. If you want to check it out, I have the full project file on my website. You can download every single stem there. You can do this completely for free, so you can just experiment around with the track and see how you like it. And yeah, go for it. I would love for you guys to remix this track, and maybe we can even release it together. So yeah, just go for it, go crazy. And have fun, guys. This is the most important part. And if you like this track breakdown, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna do these kind of track breakdowns more regularly in the future, and I would love for you guys not to miss out on them. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.